Greetings, and thank you for viewing the final presentation by Rebecca Perkins about collection management at the Lompoc Public Library, put together for the San Jose State University School of Information course LIBR 266 during the spring 2015 semester. First, let's consider the potential patrons for the Lompoc Public Library. The potential includes a large variety of people, as the library generally serves anyone with a library card from any of the 6 library districts in the Black Gold Collaborative system. However, the primary patronage comes from people within the area represented within the heart shape. The Lompoc Public Library has one main library in the city of Lompoc and 2 branches, one in Vandenberg Village serving that community, and one in Buellton, which services the town of Buellton and the Mission Hills and Mesa Oaks communities. According to the 2010 census, the total population for Lompoc is 54,017, which includes the actual city of Lompoc as well as the unincorporated communities of Vandenberg Village, Mission Hills, and Mesa Oaks. This total population is racially and ethnically diverse, with about a third being white with no Hispanic ethnicity, a third identifying as Hispanic, and a third being a mixture of other races and ethnicities. There are 11,024 foreign-born residents of Lompoc. That's over 20% of the entire population. The Lompoc Public Library should take this into consideration as plans for programs, services, and collections are made. The Lompoc Public Library averages more than 235,000 visits per year. Patrons checked out 323,418 materials in 2013. And that's not counting the more than 13,000 ebooks checked out through Overdrive that year. Additionally, internet access draws in a steady crowd, and library computer stations are heavily used, especially on weekends, after school, and during school breaks. In fact, usage averages about 43,000 unique logins annually. The current state of technology at the Lompoc Public Library and its branches is adequate because the libraries have all of the basics. Public access computers, wireless connection, a couple of Web 2.0 tools and social media pages, and a catalog searchable from any device. The people of the community are happy with the library's technology and use it often, but there is a desire for a better connection, as bandwidth is limited to 50 megabits per second, which makes the connection a bit slower when more people are using it. There is also a desire for more frequent equipment updates and more equipment in general. Additionally, internet access is filtered to block porn and malicious content, but can block other information as well. Now that a basic understanding of the library and the communities it serves has been established, an infographic could be designed to show information about the library and its collections. A type of infographic with effective visuals about a library is a collection map. To construct effective visuals about a library, you need an idea of the size of the library's collection and what topics are most important to the community. A needs assessment would help to determine popular topics in your community. However, if your library has not done a needs assessment and there are no reference service records to show popular topics, you may have to search subjects rather than topics. Results will show which subjects make up the largest collections and are used the most, but will not truly reflect the level of importance to the community, as the collection may be large due only to popularity within national bestseller lists and recommendations from other communities, publishers, and distributors. This graph shows the nonfiction print collection housed at LPL. As you can see, the largest portion of this collection falls in the Dewey classification of 600s, otherwise known as the practical sciences. So going with subject headings rather than topics, and looking only at books in the physical collection, you may run a report on the circulation statistics within the practical sciences collection over a period of time. I used the last 2 years in order to determine the most popular areas. For LPL, these popular areas include general subjects like health and medicine, gardening, pets, cooking or cookbooks, management, and home repair. As you can see, the largest of these is health and medicine. But even these general subjects are misrepresented when looking only at the materials in-house, as the number of print materials available in each area is drastically increased through the Black Gold Collaborative Library System membership. Within this collaborative system, 23 libraries, split into 6 districts, contribute a percentage of funds towards electronic materials to share. This graph does not even factor in the electronic materials. This only shows the print materials available through an inter-system lending process, similar to the traditional interlibrary loan system, but a lot quicker. In essence, this graph shows that patrons have access to far more printed nonfiction material than they can actually see. Switching from the subject heading of health and medicine, limited within the 610s to 619s, to the topics of health and medicine, reveals even more results in LPL's collaborative system, more than double in fact. Looking up general topics like health and medicine can result in massive amounts of information, as this Google search demonstrates. Indeed, 841 million results in less than half a second is too much information and proves that more results are not always a good thing. Refining the topic into smaller, more approachable, and more appropriate bits of information is best not only for patrons looking for specific information, but also for library staff attempting to evaluate a collection. Keeping within the core topic of health, 2 general emphasis topics would include nutrition and diseases. Each general emphasis topic can be further broken down into specific emphases, such as types of diseases and areas of nutrition like diets and cookbooks. There may even be crossovers within these emphasis collections, like cookbooks for diabetics. Once the topic has been determined and the types of collections have been identified, the next step is to choose how to represent them within an infographic format on your collection map. The third step in creating a collection map is to evaluate each of the collections and choose how to represent the size, quality, and materials within those collections. In this example, the size of each collection is represented by a stacked bar, showing the number of materials available in-house as the blue part of the bar, and what is available through the collaborative library system as the orange part of the bar. The type of material is shown in this example on a ribbon banner next to each collection, which shows the number of books, the number of AV items, and the number of digital items available in-house. This infographic also shows the average age of materials in each collection, as well as a quality rating based on 5 stars, with 5 being best and 1 being worst. Once you have a current collection map in place, you may make proposed collection changes known by using a proposed collection map. This should include the general materials budget, how specific collections may be adjusted, the budget breakdown for the adjustment, and ideas for funding outside of the normal materials budgeting. Using recent Lompoc Public Library budgets, $100,000 during the fiscal years 2011 through 2013, and $90,000 during the fiscal years 2013 through 2015. The estimated future budget for the library is $90,000 per year over the next 5 years. This will allow the library to continue to maintain most of the current collection while making adjustments detailed on the next slide. 4 collections have been identified as important to or popular within the Lompoc community. These collections are health, self-help, biographies, and test prep. Each of these collections is represented by a book, colored to show both the current and future in-house collection size in shades of green, as well as the future digital collection size within proposed databases in a salmon color. Ideally, your proposed collection map will show the current cost of each collection, whether the collection will be de-emphasized, maintained, or built up in-house or digitally, and how much these changes will cost. Because the proposed collection changes included increasing database or digital coverage of specific topics, the Lompoc Public Library may want to consider looking into package deals from vendors, as well as creating collaborative system database buy-in. With all 6 library districts within the system paying a percentage of the database cost, a vendor may offer a package deal that would allow all 23 libraries in the system to access a number of databases. However, If the collaborative system does not participate in buy-in, there are a few other funding source options outside of the normal budget allowances. These include grants, gifts, Friends of the Library and other community organization contributions, as well as fundraisers. No matter how collections are funded, it is important to maximize access whenever possible. The Lompoc Public Library has done a great job with this by joining and continuing membership in the Black Gold Collaborative Library System. Patrons love that they can order items from more than 20 libraries in the consortium for no additional cost. However, membership fees have drastically increased in the last fiscal years due to the trickle-down effect of defunding and reduced budget allocation by state, county, and local sources. In order to maintain the highest level of access while achieving a balanced budget, the library has reduced opening hours, library staff hours, computer technician hours, and has even decided to eliminate one full-time library assistant position. Collection mapping may offer funding awareness if a current collection map is displayed next to a proposed collection map, and funding sources are given the opportunity not only to donate, but also to see the difference they can make at the Lompoc Public Library. Thank you for watching my presentation. For more information about collection development using the collection mapping technique, check out the book by Wimberly, Lorchester, and Crompton. For more information about San Jose State University's School of Information, go online to iSchool.sjsu.edu.